3, 2, 1. Welcome back to the next. What's up?
What's up,
Fuck.
idiots?
I have salsa on my shirt.
I don't think they can see it.
Nah, you guys can't see what it's. I haven't shaved in fucking a minute there. Maybe I'll let it grow out. What do you think?
Why not?
Let the patchiness engage. So what's up, dude? How's your day? Good, bad, indifferent, stupid, ugly?
I just got a little bit of slightly irritating information, but we're gonna ignore it because who gives a fuck about that? Nobody's listening because they want to hear what irritates me.
I don't like I like things that irritate you.
Yeah, but it's like not fun.
Well, you could just. It's not fun, actually.
It's not entertaining.
Just try me. Maybe I can make it entertaining.
I think the amount that I was supposed to get paid is messed up from my last paycheck that already was direct deposited into my account.
You're right. That was not entertaining. Yeah. All right. I should have listened. My bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. So today,
but
Karl,
who cares? It's just money and bills.
Yeah, money isn't important unless you have to.
Now my coworker's calling me.
Matt, is it Towson or Thompson? Fucking hang up on him.
I did.
Do you think he listens to the podcast?
I hope not.
If he does, Matt, shut the fuck up. So I recorded some songs today. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll know that I've been doing this like half-hour songwriting thing, where basically I set a timer for a half hour and I try to write, like, the ideas for a song in a half hour and record it. And because it's such a short amount of time, basically you have to go with the first idea that you come up with, or else you just run out of time. And I recorded some fucking drums today that sounded so cool. It's like the snare drum that we have in the studio. The drum set I have is a kid's drum set. I'm not going to tell you what kind of kid's drum set, even though we only have like 6 fucking listeners of this podcast, but it is a sleeper of a drum set. No one knows. It's a kid's drum set, but it sounds so fucking good. The only part of it that kind of sucks is the snare drum. But that shitty snare drum has, because our garage gets so hot, the wood has expanded and contracted and expanded and contracted so many times that the snare drum sounds so fucked up, but like in a sick way. And I took the towel off of it so it wasn't super, super dead, and it was like ringing out, and it was like really, really trashy and garbage. Fucking dope. Had a great time today. But all 3 songs that I wrote today were also kind of garb.
Oh, well, that's okay.
They were also kind of garb. Except for the last one. I think the last one will end up being kind of cool. I'm finding recently that I only like about 2 to 3 different chord progressions, like, for all songs ever. Like, I fucking, ugh. 1 to 4 only. 1 to 4. If it's not that, it sucks. Not really, but like that's my shit. But also when you listen to modern music, modern pop music, should I say? Like, it's all just like a 1 to 4. And for anybody who doesn't know what the fuck that means, actually, you know what? Doesn't
Google
matter.
it.
Fucking Google it. I don't know.
It's 2 different chords.
Yeah.
And they're common.
Yeah. It tastes like my mouth is bleeding.
It's from the Slim Jim.
Is yours doing that too?
Yeah.
It tastes like it's bleeding.
Yeah.
Was there glass in those Slim Jims?
Nah. Just chemicals.
Fuck. I haven't had a Slim Jim in a while.
So that's a nice little fucking segue to the question I said I was going to ask you, which was, I'm curious if there's any new, like, kind of nerdy studio methods that you got going on these days. You doing anything
nerdy studio methods?
Yeah, like you doing anything fun recording wise that's exciting or cool or interesting that you enjoy?
Did you break my hi-hat clutch?
What's wrong with it?
It's broken.
Yeah, but what? How is it broken?
Like, it won't It's like a misthreaded. It won't close all the way.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, I didn't break it, but I noticed that it was doing that the other day.
Yeah. I've only noticed it now.
Today.
So it looks like
I didn't fucking break it. You play those drums
Let me know.
90% more than I do.
Yeah, but I never undo the hi-hat clutch.
It was undone when I had to fucking put it back on.
Sounds like someone broke it.
No,
Put it in the
you
comments.
undid it.
Who thinks Karl fucking broke my hi-hat clutch and should
I
buy
had
me
to
a
put
new
the
one?
hi-hat back together after you took it apart.
Why did I take it apart?
Because you didn't like how it rings in your fucking recordings when you're doing other shit. You took it apart. I put it back together.
No.
You broke it.
No, I fucking didn't. What you're talking about is when I loosened it up. But for everybody who knows, there's a hi-hat clutch, and it like sandwiches the hi-hat, the actual like cymbal, and then the part that I loosened was the part that tethers the top cymbal to the stick that moves up and down. I loosened that. I did not loosen the part that sandwiches the thing. All right, so it's concluded. Karl has to buy me a new one.
I didn't touch your fucking clutch.
I guess we'll never know. So I was just better safe than sorry. You should just buy me a new one. My hi-hat is actually worth more than my entire drum set. My hi-hat is like really nice, and then the whole drum set is that like kids drum set. But any new recording, no.
Yeah, good answer to my fucking question, dickhead.
I was just asking. I was just asking if you broke it. You don't have to get. If the answer is no, the answer is no. It's fine. If you know you
don't
didn't break.
take no for an answer.
I just was asking a couple questions. What do you mean I don't take no for an answer? I just did. If you didn't break it, you didn't break it. That's fine. I guess we'll never know. I don't know. What else do you want from me? I think Karl's mad because he knows he broke it.
I'm mad at the suggestion that I did break it because that doesn't make sense because I never touched it to begin with.
What else can we argue about on the podcast? What's something we always argue about?
I think we hit a lot of them on the podcast, but
Taxes.
that's literally that. Yes. I don't know.
No, I don't have any new recording things. I've been moving my fucking overhead mic more towards my toms. I usually keep it right above my snare drum, and I feel like it does absolutely nothing. So I've been moving it over towards my toms, but that's not because I'm like, ooh, it gets a better tone. Well, actually, I guess it is because I'm just playing my toms more in the recordings, and I need them a little more rung out to like ring out a little bit more or like be a little more prominent. But also, I think it is helping because the snare tones I've been getting are fucking awesome, and I think it's because that overhead mic is not picking up the majority of that snare sound.
It's over to the right.
Yeah,
more?
it's over to the right, like where the ride cymbal usually would be. Oh, yeah, I don't. When you listen to like drums, when people like record drums, I don't think a lot of people do this. Mostly because I think it does make playing the parts more difficult. I love to record without playing cymbals.
Yeah, a lot of people do that. Overdub cymbals later or whatever.
Yeah, I fucking hate having it because the cymbals never sound good. And then like, especially because you hit the fucking cymbal and then you keep playing. So it's like, it always like drowns. If it's always like either too quiet or like drowns out the rest of the drums. Are you asking me about recording techniques because you have a new one that you have been trying?
Not really. Ableton has like, I've talked to you about it before that a big like draw with Ableton is that you can automate and map anything to anything. It's very easy to like automate whatever the fuck you want to do whatever the hell you want. And I've been looking at a lot of like MIDI effects that they've got. So you obviously like a really common one is like the arpeggiator or sequencer or whatever. And I just found out a way for you to record the MIDI that the arpeggiator is creating. Like if you set the arpeggiator to random. And I think that's a cool way to come up with like melodies and stuff. Because you can set the arpeggiator to random and you can just play like all the notes in a key or all the notes in a specific chord and it'll just fucking do its thing, and then you can record that MIDI.
What I'm
And
going
you
to
know-
explain what Carl's telling.
You know what I will like send MIDI to synthesizers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
What Carl's talking about, an arpeggiator, for anyone who doesn't know, is you like hold down 3 chords or 3 notes or 4 notes or 5 notes or however many. And basically, instead of going like playing all 3 of those notes at the same time, it'll go boop, 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 or in whatever order, boop, 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 whatever. So it kind of like splits it up and makes it like kind of
and
like
what
that.
I'm saying is you can set Abletons to random, so it'll just play whatever notes you're hitting in whatever fucking random order, and then you can record that and save those melodies for later, and you can send those notes to different synthesizers that I got in the garage and whatnot. Anyway, pretty cool.
All right, I got some fucking news for you. 2 pieces of news.
What?
2 pieces of news for today. Number 1. Walt Disney World. I don't know how old this is. This was posted on... Can I see when it was posted? No, I cannot. But Walt Disney World is rumored to be adding a weight limit to their rides.
Is that not a thing already?
No. But guess what the weight limit is?
190 pounds.
180 pounds.
Whoa!
I wouldn't be allowed to go on rides.
Like across the board,
I
all
guess.
the rides?
I guess.
That's a little that's a pretty little
That's
low.
a little low, dude. If you're over 6 foot, then you just can't go on rides.
Yeah.
Unless you're you. How much you weigh now?
185.
Fatty.
Fucked.
Fatty.
That's crazy. Dude.
I don't
guess
know
they're
how
trying
accurate
to-
it is.
I
It's
like
just-
that because that's like pretty much like Disney has decided to try and eradicate Disney adults.
Well, this is from Mousetrap News. And then they posted later that Disney is implementing a 1-child policy, meaning you have to have at least 1 child with you to enter the park.
That's so funny, dude.
But
That's so funny.
but they're going to do adult days at Disney like once every month or something like that.
Ugh. That's kind of worse.
No. It keeps fucking Disney adults at bay.
Yeah, but
And then there's going to be one day that's just filled.
acknowledging them and then giving them their own day makes them like
Yeah, but they're
even
kind of
more special.
you're kind of banning them from the park for the rest of the time. You know? Disney adults.
God, grow the fuck up and watch Manchester by the Sea and cry and drink alone in your house. Stop going to theme parks made for children. Jesus Christ.
You think
It's weird.
what's worse?
I really think it's weird.
I think I know your answer and I know my answer too. But what's worse? A Disney adult or a hardcore Swiftie?
I mean Disney adults.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the right answer.
I mean Taylor Swift doesn't like she writes a lot of music that resonates with teenagers, but she also it's like she's been around for a while. There's plenty
Yeah.
of people our age and older that grew up listening to her at this point, and she writes music that's for young adults as well. So, yeah, it's not nearly as weird as a 40-year-old in a Mickey Mouse hat.
What's the cringiest group of fans?
I mean, I think Disney adults takes the
No,
cake.
I'm sorry.
Of
What's the
music fans?
music fans? What's the cringiest group of music fans?
I hate to say it, but it's probably
The
Mac
fuck-
DeMarco.
Oh,
Probably Mac DeMarco.
Really?
Really fucking put us in a box for sure. Yeah, I mean, because
no, I
like,
can't say it. I am a Mac DeMarco fan though, so I'm not allowed.
yeah,
so you
but
can't
like
say that.
yeah, dude. I mean,
They're just
for
fucking
sure.
indie kids, just fucking hippies, hipster,
like the,
not hippie,
but
hipster.
like the Philly
indie kids.
DIY people.
I don't think that's what it is though.
It is, but that's what it is from like the perception of people that aren't in the fan base.
I'm gonna say it. If you go to Fish concerts, you're the fucking worst.
I don't know what are they like?
Gross. They no, I don't really like Fish all that much. I haven't given him a great listen. I really do need to. I probably said this before, but the Grateful Dead. I'm a contrarian, so every time someone's like, yo, you like the Grateful Dead, I'm like, fucking overrated, it's stupid, whatever. And then whenever someone plays the Grateful Dead and I don't know it's the Dead, I'll be like, yo, like, what is this? Like, I fuck with this. And they're like, it's the Dead. I'm like, never mind, it sucks. But I know the concerts are sick, and I know they're amazing, and I hear they're fucking awesome. But, dude, there's nothing worse than a fucking white dude with dreadlocks fucking smashed out of his mind on fucking hippie crack nitrous.
What kind of music is
jam band stuff? It's kind of like if the Dead was, I think, a little like got hit in the head. You know, like they were a little bit stupider.
Gotcha. I don't know.
It's like more simple shit than the Dead. Like the Dead, I feel like everything I've heard from the Dead, again, haven't really dove into Fish all that much. But like Fish just feels like a little more going with like the trippiness than the like musicality solo section kind of thing.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? It just feels like more of like, yo, let's get fucking stand deep.
What about rave culture?
I fuck with rave culture.
No, but like the fucking...
I fuck with it.
The people?
I fuck with them. I like them. I can get down with them. Nah, all right. Actually, they're annoying as shit.
Like, I hate when people are like, that they talk about raves like as if they're like life-changing...
Well, they are when you're fucking on drugs.
But that's what I'm saying, dude. Like, no, it's not a you're just on a fuck ton of ecstasy. Like,
so what? You can't have a life-changing experience on a fuck ton of ecstasy?
The thing. It's like people will be like, these people love harder than anyone else, and I appreciate this. I appreciate rave culture for all of the amazing memories and the support. It's like, all right, you're just fucking on a bunch of drugs.
I don't care because I like rave culture.
I guess I shouldn't shit on it.
Rave culture is the only fucking group left that is a culture behind a genre of music. Rock and roll doesn't have it at all anymore. Everybody who's into fucking rock is a bunch of fucking gatekeeping cunts. Fucking country music. No one, fuck country music.
They have a culture behind them.
Yeah, I know they do. I'm saying that culture fucking blows. Well, stadium country at least. I don't know. Maybe like folk stuff. That might be a culture that I can get behind. But rave culture is the only only place left.
Did you say rape culture?
No, rave.
David.
Rave. Rave. Fuck, I lost my train of thought now.
Culture. Yeah, that's true. It's very palpable.
Yeah, it's the only place that you can go and like, and I do think there's a community of people behind it. It's like, oh, well, yeah, this community loves harder than any other community.
I just think they're cringy.
Yeah, well, so are fucking you to most people and me.
But that's what we were talking about.
Yeah, you're right.
And I said our fucking community of people first.
Let's do some music. Let's do some music suggestions. Wait, hold on. I have
one more thing I want to bring up. So this is something I've been doing for fun recently, is going on Facebook Marketplace and lowballing the shit out of people trying to sell what I can only assume are stolen Apple AirPod Maxes, like the over-the-ear ones. So it's all these people that are like, new, sealed, best offer. And I offer them $75 every time. And people get so mad. And it's awesome. I had one guy that I went fucking down the rabbit hole with. And I said, $75. He said, way too low, $200. I said, $95. He goes, no, $180 is final. I said, $120. He goes, no. I said, why not? That's plenty. He goes, I told you, $180. I said, okay, $130. He said, okay, $500. I said, come on, man, be reasonable. $135. And then he stopped answering me.
I was going to say, that's a lot of interactions for somebody. I feel like the second if I was selling something and someone sent $75, I just wouldn't even respond.
So I had 2 interactions with the same guy. I said $75. I always lead with just $75. And he goes, "What's the highest you can do?" And I said $70. And then he says, "Bro," and he sent me a skull emoji. So then I found the same guy. He posted another pair, and I said $75. And he goes, "What's the highest you can do?" I'm like, this guy's an idiot. He doesn't know it's the same person. I said $95. He goes, "They go for $550. Can you do $230?" I said, "No, but I could do $125." And he
Wow,
said,
$230 for brand new over-ear things?
he said, $200 is the lowest I'll go. You can pick them up today. Final offer. They are new, sealed. What do you think? I said, the best I can do is $130. How do I know it's not just a box of rocks? He goes, "You can open the box."
I should message him and
I
say
had a
the
guy
same
tell
thing.
me yesterday yes to $95.
Yeah, well, those are stolen.
Yeah.
Um,
Anyway.
Let's do our music suggestions. I'm going to save I was going to tell a story. Actually, I could just tell the story. We started at 25, so we're at 20 minutes right now. Okay, we're okay. I'll tell the story. Have I told the story about how Colin and I almost got killed buying his Xbox when we moved out here?
Yeah, we've told the story before,
Oh,
I think.
never mind then. Colin dragged me all the way out to some fucking middle of fucking nowhere to buy his Xbox One. Is that what it is? The Xbox
No,
One?
the Series X.
The Series
the
X?
new guy.
This is obviously stolen fucking Xbox. This dude like brought us into his apartment complex and like closed the gate behind us, and I was like, this guy's gonna fucking kill us. We walk into his house. He's got like legitimately like 3 inbox TVs just in his living room. Obviously, this is his thing. He sells stuff on Facebook Marketplace and whatever. He's talking to Colin and he's like, yeah, I'm going to fucking Argentina to get Turkey. I'm going to Turkey to get some fucking my hair implants so much cheaper over there. Yeah. And we're like, all right, cool, dude. Like, so like, can we turn on the Xbox to see if it works? He's like, yeah. Yeah, it's only like $200 to get hair plugs over there. Here, it's like a few grand. Yeah. Plane ticket alone. And then and I'll tell the part about Colin. So we're in this situation. He's like, has
you locked into his apartment pretty much.
We cannot get out of this guy's place. And whatever, let's pretend he was selling, I forget the fuck he sold it for. But let's say he was selling it for like $275, right?
I think it was $600.
Okay. $600. Colin goes right as we're about, like, I'm looking at Colin like, we're gonna die, and then Colin goes $550, right? And I'm like looking at Colin, he's like, yo, and the guy who's selling it is like, nah, man, yo, like, and he got like pissed off, like, you're trying to like, and he's like, okay, $600, and we fucking leave, and I'm like, Colin, why the fuck did you say $550? Like, did you actually think it was that? He's like, no, like, I was just trying to see if like I could get $50 off. This guy almost got us fucking killed over $50.
Not how to barter with somebody who professionally steals and sells electronics. You got to do all that beforehand, man. There's no sneaky bartering.
This
with people
dude
that sell
locked
lots of
us
stuff.
in his fucking apartment.
He also sent us a really fucking funny video beforehand to show that it worked. And he's like, all right, man, here's the controller. He goes, here's the baby.
And he pans over
to his fucking kid who's like 3 years old. He goes, hi, baby. And the kid goes, hi. And it's fucking hilarious.
All right, real quick. Here's my music suggestion for the week. I'm going to plug this guy, Joe P. Joe P is from New Jersey. I think he's kind of in that whole Philly scene. 632.3K monthly listeners. My favorite song by him is French Blonde. It's very cool. Sounds like this.
Okay.
Now, I have to make this a review so I can consider this fair use. I think that song's sick, and I give it a fucking 8 out of 10. It's a super, just like the bending fucking like notes, just super interesting sound design to start right off with. And he's got this new song that's going to come out. It's really catchy. It's like, I'm in a glass house, picking up stones. So I'm very excited for Joe P's new thing. He's going on tour on the West Coast, so go on his Instagram and check him out. Fucking Joe P. He's sick.
Lit. Jake recommended this album to me. And it's kind of funny that you shit on Stadium Country. I don't know if this guy's stadium level. He's got 10.6 million monthly listeners.
That's a lot of listeners.
How much does Garth Brooks have, though?
Oh, that's important to know. We got to get going, though, Karl. Hurry up.
Anyway, his name's Tyler Childers. Whoa! Garth Brooks only has 846,000 monthly listeners. But these are people that used to buy his records, probably. Like, it's... Wow. What the fuck? Garth Brooks sells out stadiums, right?
Yeah, he does.
Who the fuck is this guy? I've never heard of him until Jake showed him to me recently. Shows how much country I listen to. Tyler Childers. Anyway, he made a live album in 2018 called Live on Red Barn Radio 1 and 2. And it's fucking really sick. And he's a really fucking insanely good songwriter and lyricist.
Stadium country isn't just mean you sell at stadiums.
No,
Stadium
I know what you're talking about. I know. Let me finish talking about this because we have limited time. But his voice sounds like almost like it's like almost gonna break, and it's very emotional sounding, and it's kind of like bluegrassy, I guess. At least that's how Jake described it. And it's lit. It's a good album.
What's his name?
Tyler Childers.
Tyler Childers. He's American? I looked at him. He looked like fucking Irish or some shit.
He does, doesn't he?
He looks like it would be like Irish folk songs. All right. See everybody next time.